Hi, I'm Healing Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to an unboxing video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my unboxing or unbagging video of my last TEMU order. I did have another TEMU order before that. I did a community post showing you pictures of the planter stands, the plant caddies. So I bought 4 more of the plant caddies for the fruit trees that I have by my mini raised beds. So that's what those are for. It was the same ones. I didn't show unboxing and a setup because I showed y'all that already. But I did show them to you. I got them in blue. No particular reason. I just got a different color. I just wanted to see what they look like. Same double wheel caster. Same thing. And I think I put all of the details in the community post. So check that out if you want to see more info on that. This is actually the second part of that same order. Because originally, the plant caddies that I purchased, the order was canceled. So I got my credit, I reordered them, I got the blue ones. Now we have this bag right here. Now y'all know how TEMU do. They fit everything that they can. I don't know how they do it, y'all, and I do have something sticking out right here. We're gonna check that out and see what's going on with that. But let me go ahead because y'all know I try to avoid the crinkling and the crinkling. So let me get all of this unbagged. I'll let you know if anything is damaged or not, and then we'll go through the list. But before we do that, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notifications bell, y'all. Make sure it's set to all. Like, comment, and share with everyone you know. Now, y'all, let's see. What is TEMU talking about this time? I have everything out of the bag. It looks like the theme of this order was moving away from plastic. I think I mentioned this a couple times before in some previous videos that I'm trying to get away from plastic and get more metal or just non-plastic items. I'm gonna do more metal, more glass as far as like my Tupperware storage containers. I think I have some in my garage, y'all, and I really want to look to see what I have first before I buy more. But these things I don't think I have in my garage, y'all, so that's why I got these. But I see a kind of metallic theme going on here. The first things that I want to show you are 2 items. They are just kitchen sponges and kitchen towels to use to wash the dishes. This is the first item, and there are 30 of these, and they are just like metal mesh towels. They're a little bit thinner than what I thought, but there are 30 of them in here, so we'll see how long they last. They have a little pull, a little stretch to them. I don't want to pull them too much, y'all. I don't want to rip them, but I got them because they just look interesting to me. It looks like I can clean them better, and you know, regular towels just, it's like stains and things just seem to get trapped in a towel no matter how much you clean them or whatever. They just don't seem to get like all the way clean as the original, but this seemed like something that'll do better with that. I think I might try these more on my pots and pans and then see how they do on the dishes, but I think it's good for dishes and pots and pans. The next thing I have are these sponges, and these are also kind of have like a little metallic, not really. It's like a kind of rough sponge. Not, I don't know, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but it seems like it'll be good to use on plates and bowls and stuff like that. But you have a little grit to help get off some of the food. It's a nice foamy cushion in the middle. I like that. And again, these are 12 in a pack. So hopefully each one lasts a good amount of time, so I don't have to switch them out too often. But here is that. The next thing I have, now these are plastic, but these are gloves. Like, they come all the way up to the arm. I haven't opened this yet, but let's see. I'm guessing that they're gonna be kind of thin. I think you can use them to wash dishes and stuff. Let's see. Oh no, they have a little thickness to them, y'all. See, you see how long that is? Hopefully all of this will get into the camera, because y'all know we got the crop and zoom. But you'll see it in a description. Let me see. So and they have a little like elastic on the end, so it does actually fit around your arm. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean, and I could use this in the garden too. Now y'all look at this. This is all the way halfway. Here's my elbow right here. And look how far up this glove is. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I already want to buy some more of these. Y'all, and the thing about TEMU is when you find something, if you think you're going to like it, and I think I said this before, and I still didn't follow my own advice. If you see something that you think you like, you might want to buy more than one of it, because when you go back to buy it again, it's going to be a higher price. Maybe not too much higher, but it's going to be a higher price than when you bought it the first time, unless you have some coupons and stuff like that. Speaking of which, if you want to save a little bit on your TEMU purchase, please consider using my TEMU code or my TEMU link. But yeah, y'all, look at these gloves. Oh yeah, this, and I don't know if you can see it through the thing. It's not as flimsy as what I thought. These look like they'll stand up to some wear and tear. And like I said, you can use these to wash dishes when you're cleaning the bathroom or the sink or just your house or whatever. You can use this to protect your hands. If you got your nails done, if you just don't want all of those chemicals on your skin. And this is long. So it's 20 gloves, so it's 10 sets. And this is what the packaging looks like. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get up on my Mandarin, like, for real. I already know I'm gonna like these. So we'll see how they stand up to chemicals. Like once you actually start getting the bleach, the detergent, the whatever chemicals you're using to clean your house, once you get that on and see how well they stand up. But I think this is a good purchase. The next few things that I got are metal funnels. Now I do have funnels for the kitchen. All of them are plastic. I use them like if I'm refilling my spice jars, if I am straining oil. Well, when I'm straining oil, I do have some metal colanders for that, but what I wanted was a funnel, so I don't have to worry about oil dripping on the outside of the colander, like on to the counter or whatever. So I got a couple different types of funnels, and I'm going to be using those in the kitchen and replacing the plastic counterparts, you know, when they no longer usable. Now y'all know waste not want. Now we ain't throwing nothing away early, but when they break or crack or no longer usable or whatever, I'm going to switch over to these metal ones. The first thing I got were just these small ones, and this one actually comes with a little brush cleaner. I like that. I think that's cool. So you get a brush cleaner, and this has a metal hook. I like that too. And you have 3 sizes of funnels. I don't know if they say it in a description exactly what size each of these funnels are, but I do have 3 sizes, and you know, they seem, you know, they sturdy enough. They look like, here's this on the inside, this one, and then here's this one. It's quite a bit smaller than the other one, and then you have this one. So that's 3 funnels. I like that it comes with a ring, and you do get the cleaning brush, and I actually got 2 sets of these. Let me just make sure that this one, because this is the packaging that it came in, and here's another packaging. So I think I got 2 of the same size, but let me just make sure. Yeah, it's 2 of the same size. Now, in this case, I did follow my advice, so it must have been a good deal. I just went ahead and bought 2 right off the bat. Then, as I mentioned earlier, I do use a colander or a strainer, a metal one, when I'm saving my oil or saving my grease or transferring oil from one container to another. But I would like to have a funnel. I have the plastic funnels, but again, I'm trying to move away from the plastic, trying to move into the metal. And so I bought this. And this one actually comes with, hold on, let me see. Okay, I should have opened this up, y'all. Excuse a little crinkling and crankling. But here is a metal one, and I like this. It has a handle on it. Here is the inside. It's a pretty large funnel, and it comes with a strainer. So you just fit this inside like that, and now you have a strainer. So if I'm straining grease with food or oil or whatever, I can capture that. And I don't know if you can see, like those holes are very small. No pieces of chicken or, you know, bacon bits, nothing is getting through that. I really like that. And then I can put this, you know, just put this in my jar, pour the grease or the oil, and it's a large enough opening. I like that. That's why I bought these in addition to those small ones, because those small ones to me are for, I don't know, like my spices or I don't know, just other things. But this, I think this can withstand the heat. It's a larger opening. It has the strainer, and then if you don't need the strainer, you can just take it out, and then you have the funnel. So yep, I like these. And again, I followed my own advice and I bought 2 more, so I have 3 total of these. Now the next thing I got is related to canning, y'all, and I really want to get into canning. I don't have canning jar. Well, I do have canning jars, but I haven't been using them for canning. I don't have the pot or anything like that. But I do want to get it. I want to get into canning, and just baby steps, boom. I saw this and I was like, okay, maybe this will motivate me to kind of take another step forward. These are like the pouring strainers or whatever, y'all. I'm sorry, and all of this plastic and everything, but you have, this is one for the regular size mouth jar, and then this one is for the wide mouth jar. And this is just when you're pouring your canning contents into your mason jars, into your canning jars. This is what you use. And I was like, okay, let me just start getting like the parts and pieces of everything. Just start getting the items that I need for canning, and then, you know, hopefully I'll get into it, because it's a great way to preserve food. I think one thing that's probably holding me back is just the space, because once I prepare all of the food and put it in all of the jars, where am I going to put the jars? So storage is, that's a challenge for me, but I'm gonna see what I can work out. At least I have these to get me started. I got space for these, y'all. I got space for these. The next thing that I have is something that's gonna help me when I am preparing onions and just other food items, y'all. And it's a potato chipper. Now y'all see the box is kind of beat up. Well, it's a lot beat up, but I think everything inside the box is okay. So I saw this, the way it was advertised on TEMU. I think the person was cutting onions and carrots, I believe. So this is what it looks like straight out of the box. I believe there are 2 different types of blades for 2 ways to chop it. I believe you can chop like square fries, you know, when you're doing French fries. And then another way. Now this is plastic with metal. Let me see what the direction. And then this is what the unit looks like. This is like protective filming. This is protective film, so I imagine I would take this off before I did any cutting. So this is the one, and you see this is like the larger blade, and then this one is smaller. So I probably would use this for French fries, and I probably would use this for onions. Like, we'll see. There's a little instruction thing for the cutting blade. I'm gonna make sure I read through this. And then TEMU is also good with items that need it. They add like a user manual, a PDF, so you have to download it, but you can read all how to use it, how to care for it, how to assemble it, and things like that. So it's called a potato chipper, but you can use it for carrots, French fries, onions. And hopefully this will help me, especially when I'm cutting onions, just not to be like just straight up balling, y'all, because we eat onions almost every day. Onions and garlic, like for real, almost every day. And it'll just help, especially with the onions, just to have something I could put the one unit in there, y'all, put the little handle down one time and then be done with the whole onion. Even if I have to cut the onion in half and do a half an onion at a time, that's still, you know, probably 10 seconds versus longer than that. Speaking of cutting and chopping, I do have several cutting and chopping boards. A number of them are plastic, and I'm trying to get away from plastic. I also have wood chopping boards, but you do have to care for them to keep them in the best shape. And it's not that I don't want to do it, but if there's something easier, then why not? So I got 2 metal chopping boards. This is what the chopping board looks like. This is a protective film. I already started peeling it off on this side. So it's just a protective film, but I like it because it has a lip right here. So I can put that lip on the edge of, say for instance, my my kitchen island or a countertop. I can put this on the edge, and then I have this whole surface right here to work on to chop, and I'm not accidentally chopping on a counter. I'm not cutting into the plastic, because for the plastic chopping boards, you cut and stuff, and that's good, but over time, probably every time that you cut, you're still flicking up little pieces of plastic, some of which can go in the food that you're cutting. So again, just trying to cut down on the plastic. Is it possible for me to cut up the steel, because this is stainless steel? Is it possible to cut this up and have chips of this in my food? Maybe, but I'm sure it's a lot less likely than the plastic, because you can see the cuts and the chops in the cutting board. I can see them in my plastic chopping and cutting board, so I'm trying to avoid that. So like I said, I bought 2 of these, and this is a protective film, and I like that it came with this protective film, so you know it's not gonna arrive to you scratched and nicked up. All of the scratching that you do is gonna be, you know, what you did. And this on here pretty tight, y'all. I'm not gonna do the whole thing on camera, but like I said, I did purchase 2. This is the box that it came in, and here is the other one. Now these are the medium size. I'll put the size up. It'll be in the description for this item. This is a medium size. It's probably what, 11 by 14 or something like that. There is a larger size, and I almost got it, but I didn't. If I like these, I might go back and get the larger size just to cover a little bit more of the counter space when I'm cutting and chopping. To me, this will be an easier to clean item, easier to sanitize and disinfect, being stainless steel, and it should last me a very, very long time. And the last thing I got, y'all know I cannot shop at TEMU without getting something for my garden. Something for my garden. This is just a 3-box set of garden tools. So I have this tool. Oh, let me see. It has a little protective thing. Yep. So I have this tool, and you can see it has a serrated edge on this one. So I have this tool. Let me lock that back in place. I have this tool, and let me take this protective edge off, and oh, I can hear the scissor chopping, y'all. This is just like scissors cutting and chopping. You can see that it's very smooth, and put that locker back in place. And then I have this item, and it's here, and let's move this protective. So, and I like these are smaller handheld tools just to help me. I think when I looked at these, I was thinking, okay, for pruning, just pruning, trimming, just kind of working with my smaller plants, or just smaller areas of plants. And so I got this 3-piece tool set, and I like it. Again, with this being metal and not plastic, I think it's going to be easier to clean. I just have to make sure that I do not allow it to get and stay wet. I need to keep these clean. I have some rusty tools outside, y'all, on my garden table, and I was watching a couple of YouTube videos and some websites and forums and stuff, and they gave me the idea to remove the rust with vinegar. You can actually use white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, but that's too expensive. So you can use white vinegar, soak it. You soak your tools in the white vinegar for like 2 hours, or depending on how much rust you have on the tool, that will loosen up the rust. And then you can do the regular cleaning, and then the oil, you know, dry it and then oil it, and then your tool is good to go. So, and sharpen it if you need to. Of course, I'm going to check my order, make sure I received everything. If I'm missing anything, I'm going to let you know. But another perfect order from TEMU. I don't know how they get all of that stuff, how they shape it and put it, and then it's in a bag and it goes through all of the shipping. No item was damaged, nothing was cracked, split, scratched, nothing like that. I don't know how TEMU does it, but they do, and I do appreciate it. Even if some of the boxes that the items come in get a little dinged up, the item itself is perfect. And that's what I'm using, y'all. I'm using a product. I'm not using a box or the plastic or the package. I'm using the item. So as long as that's good to go, I'm fine. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know, have you shopped at TEMU? Do you get kitchen, bathroom, household, or garden items? Do you shop their clothes? Do you get the jewelry? Like, what do you get from TEMU? If you haven't shopped at TEMU and you are considering it, please, please, please consider using my website link or my TEMU code for a discount. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it's set to all. Like, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.